All right, so welcome back. Hoping you're having a fabulous day here today. As you all know, first off, if you don't already know for some reason, maintenance is going to be kicking up very soon by the time I'm making this video. And I would recommend that if you aren't finishing this, finish this now, get it done with, so that you can enjoy with the next update. So, with this update, I do want to talk about a few things that we kind of know, right? And this is basically how next characters, the next characters after that, the next characters after that, you kind of want to approach them. And this is just my opinion here. If you want to, again, refute it or talk about it down below, you're more than welcome to. It's just my opinion here. But for what I've played in this game and how long I've played, first off, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Appreciate the support. Thank you all. First, yes, with the recent releases, we have 2 new characters to hit the game. These 2 over here being the SSRs. We also have a SSR Plus character, that being over here, which is... it's Viol, wherever the hell he is. He's at the top right. Viol right there. So yeah, those are the 3 characters to hit the game. How characters work when they hit the game is they pop up over here if they're an SSR character, and you can select them if you want to pop them on the raid up. If you want to pop them on the main raid up, you pick them up over here, and boom, you got your characters either sorted at a 1.8 being the main raid up, or a 0.45 being the second raid up. Correct? Very simple. Now, beyond this, the reason this game implements this thing is because they know that they are forcing you to dupe a character out heavily in order to progress in the tower. Now, again, the reason also it's being done is because also they're giving you a higher rate up than any other game does. That's why they kind of do the system where, yeah, they give you, they make you have so many dupes, right? That's the whole point, but the rate is higher. Even though I get shafted constantly, literally constantly, the rate is supposedly higher, correct? Keep that in mind. And again, their goal is to show it to you that, yes, you need to dupe out a character in order to use them properly. Now, when this character released over here, I want to make this clear. This character really wasn't the best at base dupes. She wasn't. She definitely needs dupes, just like any other character. Remember, it took us a little bit to realize that Hats is a broken character due to the reason that this guy is not good without dupes. When he gets dupes, when he gets his equipment, when he gets all that stuff added onto him, he becomes a freaking nasty character. He is nuts, okay? He is powerful, strong. He will do so much damage, it's not funny. He'll lifesteal that back. He'll continue to do damage. He'll tank a little bit here and there, where it's really a powerful kit, but that required dupes, correct? Now, the reason that I'm trying to get at this point, I just want to make sure it's abundantly clear. I'll show you one last character, then we'll move on with this point. 21% is what I'm currently getting. I think at base stats, you literally only get like 12% or 15%, something like that, which it's not much. 12% versus 21%, big difference. My team is doing a crap ton more damage, being of the red element. So remember, dupes can change a character. But when a new character releases, and it's like, dude, I just want to summon a multi or 2 and pick up the character, and then use that character, will that character be viable at base dupes? Let's say that, right? So what I'm trying to recommend here is basically, first, what you need to know before pulling a character is you should look into if that character is good at base dupes. Remember, currently, if you're running Hats as your main carry, and you're not able to, or you're not already at that point where they require 2 teams from you, you really only should be building Hats enough to make it to that point where you start building that second team, and then you start investing into your second carry. Yes, if you're, in that mood, you make sure to also side build your carry by putting them over here, and then allowing all the dupes to kind of come in as you summon for your main dupe. That's how it's going to be. And then as soon as you get to that second stage, you swap out Hats, put the other character in, and start building that second team. That is true, right? But you have to realize is, at a point, if you are doing all of that, when a new character releases, you have to decide that you have a decent amount of summons to invest in that character, right? What I'm trying to get at here is, with this new system, we're going to get also, you can test the character, see the character, but with everything in this game, pulling one character, one little dupe with that character, it's not doing anything. You need to invest heavy into a character. So it looks like for this game, as time progresses, we're definitely going to see this and experience this little change. Because yes, we had a first little character here. We had so many summons that everyone duped her out pretty quickly. This character over here got a free copy. And then we also had a lot of summons kind of saved up too if we didn't summon for this character. So we duped her out. Now, as time progresses, as more characters keep releasing and stuff like that, you can't just keep picking up every single character, because at a point when you get higher and higher into the tower, you're going to need dupes for those characters. Unless their kit is already innately high and innately strong, they won't be doing anything, correct? Remember, Hua at 1 dupe is garbage. She really is. It's not in comparison to what she is with dupes. She becomes a monster with dupes, right? And originally, everyone was like, oh, Hua is so lackluster. The first character is lackluster. It's only because no one duped her out. Once people started to invest into her, build her, they realized that she is an absolute monster, similar to hats and similar to many other characters, correct? So, again, the point I'm trying to get at and the point that I'm trying to drive home is that yes, if you're looking to summon for a banner and approach it that way, you have to be ready to invest in the character, right? Let's say you did your research. A lot of people are telling you the character's really good. Be ready to have 4, 5, 6 multis ready and then summon for the character. Be ready to invest into her, build the character, whatnot, and then start using the character. Because again, getting a character at 1 dupe and then using the character just like that, it won't work. If it's an SSR plus character, for a while that will work, but there will also hit a point where that SSR plus character will stop doing anything, right? There will be a point where that character will kind of need some dupes to progress. Yes, you can always increase your growth, your Shinzu link, all of that, but at a point, dupes will become a big necessity. That is why this game kind of implores you to keep one character rated up constantly so that you can go over here for this pocket certificate or whatever, and then get each of the milestones, each of the constellations, if you will, max out the character fully, because again, attack 40% just by doing this. Decrease damage taken from blue element. The weakness that she's constantly going to be dying from, 50% less damage taken. That's going to be broken. Defense up. Increase damage to green element. She's going to be slaughtering. HP up. Battle start energy plus 500. Yes, the game is dupe heavy, that is the truth. They are giving you a rate up to sort of compensate for that. Again, I get way too shafted to agree. Like, dude, I don't know if this account's cursed. Maybe it is just me. I get a lot of comments saying that it's not only me, but maybe I just suck, man. This account, look at, you can see why, right? This character is not on the main rate up, and she has so many dupes. This character has 3. One of them were for free, bro. You can't make this thing up. I don't know why it is the case, but I'm cursed on this account. I don't know why. But on my other accounts, I got some decent luck, so that's why I know the rate is there. It's just some people will get shafted miserably, some will win, right? At 4.7 is higher than a GC rate, and I get shafted miserably on GC, right? But again, remember, that's why that rate up is there, and that's why this event is also here. That gives you a free dupe every single time. So if you are pulling for a character and you are also kind of wanting to build that character properly, you should always be able to at least pull the character, and then I think, is it 2 dupes you need? Right, 2 dupes, right? You have to limit break twice. So be able to at least limit break twice so that you get the extra free copy, right? Only diamond characters that you can do that for also, because it would be pretty nice to get an extra dupe. Yes, I don't know how your luck is. Yes, I don't know what's going to happen. I know you might get shafted. I know you might get this. I know you might get that. I know you might get go 200 summons and not even get 1 dupe of the character. That's true. But it is the case that you kind of want to aim to dupe the character in order to use the character in higher tier content, because it will be the case where what I'm at currently, if I were to get Hua today and she had 0 dupes, I personally don't think that Hua would have done anything for me over here at 1140, and I would have told you she sucks, right? I would have told you that. Originally when I summoned for her, I was at like chapter 6, and I was like, wow, this character really helps. And I think that at this point in the game, at this juncture, I'm currently, I'm a decent Shinzu link, I got decent gear, I got decent everything, but I'm lacking on like dupes, right? On my alt account, where I'm able to push chapter 12, 13 pretty easily, it's because my stupid hat has 7 dupes, correct? It's 7 copies into him, which is making him much, much more powerful, which is a complete truth, right? So again, main focus, I would say, and the main takeaway I want you to at least have, because I kind of rambled here a little bit, but it's that, yes, it's basically if you're looking to summon for the new character, let's say it's this character we're getting tomorrow, you kind of want to be able to dupe her, okay? I wouldn't recommend to pull the character and then just run away for the banner and give up. You kind of want to start pulling the character, keep pulling the character, and then 2 weeks from now, if a new character releases, then don't keep pulling for every single freaking character. They're always going to be in the game. They're never leaving. Nothing's going to happen. So I would say the best way to approach it is, let's say that this next character is what you want to build. Keep her in the slot for a while until you're ready. If a new character releases, don't swap that new character in for this slot. Keep the other character here, because again, this character with 5 dupes can be better than this character with 1 dupe. And yes, this base kit can be better, but this character with the 5 dupes is unequivocally stronger and everything, right? So again, that is the main focus. I would say don't be summoning every single character, trying to pull every single character, doing it that way. This game isn't going to take away a banner where you lose it. It's not your typical idle game, correct? In a normal idle game, a gacha game, it's going to remove the banner. It never comes back until it comes back. It hits the standard banner. There really isn't a big rate up function. In this game, it's a rate up function. The character is always going to be here. It doesn't leave anywhere. At your pace, pull the character. If you are building hats right now, focus on hats. Come for the character later. If the character's broken at 1 dupe, pull the character, run with the character, dupe the character, keep using the character, progress. Let's say there's another character in 4 weeks from now, and that character is also broken 1 dupe or even 5 dupes. then decide if you want to chase that character instead, what happens, the entire kind of situation there. But just know that at the end of the day, you're going to have to build multiple character units, so you're needing to summon at a point. Just make sure you are able to dupe a character, not just chase one dupe and give up, correct? Keep it kind of in mind that way. So that's my 10 cents. Always also try to aim for the growth events, correct? It's an additional dupe, so while the event's active, which is 14 days, try to get 3 dupes with the character, the initial, and then 2 dupes, which will be pretty helpful in pushing the progression a little bit more.